Altura.
The Spanish word for altitude. And good morning. Welcome to another beautiful day here in Ecuador. Today is Adventure Day, and I cannot wait to share with you the adventure that we have in store today. A true, well, kind of gringo, kind of Ecuadorian, Latin American adventure coming your way, and I'm gonna share what are the differences between the two. Did you eat your food? Let's go. And our first stop is, of course, the music next to the gas station. Getting some gas. The traffic here is crazy because it's feriado for Carnival. And Moses has to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom, filled up with gas. And now we're going to get some snacks, like true Latinos. You don't bring anything with you. You grab snacks at a place on the way. All right, let's go. And welcome to the true Latino experience. In Latin America, you come in here, you grab some food. It takes you a while because you just discover new stuff as you're checking out. So then you just add some more things to the cart. So you just got some pan de yuca that you just warm up in the microwave. It's super good. Some coffee, and then Moses got some Gatorade, some chifles, and some other chips. So I think we're about ready to go. You ready to go? Do you know how much this is going to cost?
Let me guess, 10.
Maybe like $6, $7 for all that food. Pretty awesome. All right, let's get back in the car and go to the traffic. And welcome to the entrance of Cotopaxi National Park, with Moses flying around literally like a bird. And honestly, this is such a cool contrast between the United States and here. In the United States, in order to go to a national park, here he is. In order to go to a national park, you pay an entrance fee. Here, you don't pay anything. You just have to register yourself, and honestly, we have a perfect day today because I can wear a t-shirt. This rarely happens that I can wear a t-shirt here. But you just register yourself, then you can go in. Then there are different places and shops right here where you can shop and grab some warm weather gear if you forgot it. And honestly, I think this is the coolest thing and biggest contrast between here and the United States, where everything is free and besides the food and everything else. What do you think, Moses? You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to go see the nieve. So what do you say that?
Snow.
Snow. Yeah, let's go see this. All right, here we go. Entrando al Parque Nacional Cotopaxi. It's a free entrance. Let's go. Woohoo! And here we are inside of the artisanal area, and there's a place to buy bananas and coffee and things like that, but there's also people trying to sell you like the guantes, the gloves, and hats, and winter clothes, ponchos, all this kind of cool stuff. And honestly, like the hats here are perfect for kids. Moses wants all this stuff. Nope, sorry, Mo. But look at all this. And you can also go for tours. There's a truck here, and the truck, you know it's a taxi truck if it has a green line on the side, and you can just hire them out to go inside if you have just a cheap car. Might be a good idea if you want to go up to the refugio. You'll see in just a second. All right, let's go. All right, got it, Mo. Okay, so right now we're at 12,600 feet. The top of that volcano is going to be around 16,000 feet. And if you think about that, you think of going to Colorado. We are right now at the top of the highest mountain in Colorado. I mean, that is just crazy to me, how quickly you can get to this kind of weather here, and just how much less oxygen you have. And we're gonna go to a refugio that's even higher up there. We're gonna see if we can get to the snow way up there, which is going to be even higher, like I think 14,000 feet. All right, here we go. Top of the mountain. Whew. Let's see if we can breathe as we walk. Whew. Come on, Mo. So right now we are at 15,000 over 300 feet. I mean, we are really high. And here the oxygen level just decreases like 70%. So you have to take things really, really slowly. Bring a lot of water. The hydro packs that you can buy, those are awesome here to fill your body with this water. And to get to the refugio, I think that's about 16,000 feet.
Look at that.
How are you
snow.
feeling?
We got to the snow.
We got to the snow. Just what you wanted to see.
Look what.
Moses' classmates get to the snow, and it's something that he's heard about, but he's never been here before. And for free, what do you got?
Wax.
What? He's stealing rocks. And to come up here with a drone, you have to have special permission. So if you're thinking of flying a drone here, just remember, get that special permission before you come here to anywhere in the national park. All right, here we go. Almost there. Woo! We found a new tip. When you're going to the top with an 8-year-old, don't fill your pockets with rocks until you're coming down. I just picked this up and I was like, wow, why is it so heavy? Don't worry, we'll leave the rocks here. But this is a heavy little jacket. What do you think?
Look, there's snow. The snow's right here.
Isn't it so cool? There's snow everywhere. This is exactly what he wanted. Snow all around us. And we're almost to the refugio that has hot chocolate, different drinks. It's a little pricey, but you can get a little snack at the top. I'll share with you soon my tip for the best snacks here in the park though. And I think you're gonna be surprised at the prices. Whew. Okay, almost there. The final countdown.
Blast it.
Looking right at me.
This is so cool.
Nice.
And also, when you're hiking at this kind of elevation, bring lots of layers, because typically anywhere in the States when you're in the mountains, or anywhere almost in all the sierras here in Ecuador, you're gonna be hot like I am right now when the sun comes out. And then when there's a breeze, it's gonna be cool. And it could also snow within the first half an hour of hiking up here. So bring layers.
Look at this snow.
Moses is so happy about the snow.
Oh, bye-bye.
Nice.
Oh, my hands. Hi. Look
We
at
are
the
at
snow.
16,000 feet.
Look at the snow,
I'm wearing a
guys.
t-shirt right now. Moses is in heaven because he's found a bathroom and a lot of snow, which is so much fun. For people from Ecuador, like this is very rare. You have to go to 16,000 feet of elevation to find snow, which is so cool. For us, being from the United States, there's snow all over the place in the northern parts. But this is something really, really special for us here to see snow and to go hiking in the snow if you wanted to. Yeah, look at this. You can make a fort out of here, Mo. Oh. All right, bathroom, then I'll show you the refugio. We are literally in the clouds right now. And in order to use the bathroom, kids are free, but for adults, you have to bring 50 cents to use the bathroom, which is kind of funny. But let's go check out the inside here, where there's the food. And I know it's very expensive in there, like $2.50 for a té de coca, because they know that that's going to help you if you have elevation problems. But I mean, still, compared to the United States, this is very, very cheap. It's no problem at all. So let's go check out the inside here.
This be here my dream.
Con todo gusto.
Okay, so we are in the refugio. We finally made it. For $6.50, we got a hot chocolate, and we got a sandwich for Moses and a Gatorade. I think that's pretty good for a national park. There are like sweaters available, but typically in a national park in the United States, you'd have so much for sale and they would overprice everything. Here, I feel like it's a good price wherever we are, and honestly, if we're hungry, you can just bring a couple of dollars. Make sure you bring cash, because there's no way that they're going to have a little machina that connects to Wi-Fi here for you to use a credit card. So bring some cash and you're set to go. Also, you can rock climb while you're here. Ooh. And just like that, we are hiking through a big cloud. And I just heard thunder, and there's some snow coming, I think, because I can see it starting to snow. I've been here before. I've seen this done before, where it just changes and it snows right away. So we are getting down this thing, even though he's from South Dakota. Hi, David.
Hey.
And I'm from Wisconsin, and Moses is from Chile, the south of Chile, where it does get cool. And I'm not taking any risks. I'm going back to the car before we all die. All right, here we go. This is the easy part, though. Woo! One thing I haven't talked about is altitudes is definitely a thing. Higher you go in elevation, the more that you fart. I don't know about that, but I do know that subscribing and liking and leaving me a comment are all good things. I love reading the comments from you guys and hearing from you and telling me like what you would like to see in future videos. So make sure you do that, subscribe, and oh man, I cannot wait for the next video coming from Quilotoa, where the altitudes are going to be even better. Oh, right, Moses? Right.
Dead.
So one of my favorite things about coming here to Cotopaxi National Park is this sopa de locro. Because what you do, Moses loves it too, is you have some papas. Inside of it, you have some of this corn, and then you have cheese, fresh cheese, and you have avocado. And you put it all inside, you mix it all together, and it's not only healthy, but it's cold outside and rainy, and it just tastes so, so good. Mixed with a little bit of beer. Can't go wrong, right? So good. Cheers. What a good meal. Honestly, that is the best place to stop at for just a relaxing time to sit in the warmth and hang out. They also have a hotel here, which is really nice. I thought their trout was from this pond right behind me, but it's not. And when I did the Vuelta a Cotopaxi, this big mountain bike race, it comes right through there and right in front of here, and you ride your mountain bikes through here all around Cotopaxi National Park. What a cool thing. And the price is pretty good too. $10 for a big soup. The soup is enough, I think, for filling you or a kid of 8 years old who's got a lot of hunger. That's very Spanish. And anyways, we're going back to the car, headed out of Cotopaxi right now. And as we do that, the differences between national parks here and there continue. Because, well, honestly, like a place that you can pay just a few dollars for a lunch just doesn't exist in the United States. Everything is very, very expensive, especially when you go to the national parks where they charge. One thing I wish they had here in the national parks were more like clothes that say Cotopaxi National Park, like nice high quality clothes and things like that. Doesn't really exist here. So we just don't buy any of that stuff because it's ponchos, regular just normal ponchos, and you just take home memories with my camera, with my cell phone and that kind of thing, and then of course your memories. So here we go. Not raining anymore. Perfect time to head out. Here's where you could stay in the hotels, and here's where we can go in our car. They also have horseback riding here, which I've done. Very, very cool. I think it's like $20, and you can go for a couple of hours out in the mountains around the Cotopaxi area, which is so beautiful, especially when the volcano is out. But it's hard for me to breathe, talk, hold this camera. Let's get in the car. Let's head to Quilotoa. You're gonna love this place.
It's gonna be okay.
And we've now made it back. We are here at the entrance again, and now we're headed up to Quilotoa. But as we go back, I want to say one thing I was thinking was the animals. There are like little black bears here that are cool to see and everything, and I've seen them a couple of times, but not really here in the national park, just in national parks in Ecuador. Go ahead, Moses.
Up in Cotopaxi, there was a fox.
Yes, we did see a fox. That was super, super cool. So there was a fox here. There was just kinds of birds and things like that. And we saw a condor, which was really cool. And there are a lot of birds and a lot of like small animals here, but there's no squirrels that are typical in all of North America, and there weren't any like brown bears, black bears, those kinds of things, which you typically would see when you are in a national park in the United States. I have lots of stories. Also, when you go in the north part, there's lots of buffalo, and the buffalo are just crazy huge, and they're all over the northern parts. And Moses, the snakes, I think there are snakes here. There are definitely snakes there as well. Go ahead.
Actually, I have to go to the bathroom.
And here we are, finally in Quilotoa, and it's all rainy. It was rainy almost the entire way here, which is why the morning is going to be awesome. We're going to go around Quilotoa, and we are going to hike the 4 to 5 hour hike tomorrow morning. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. It's not going to rain tomorrow morning. It should be beautiful. Get the drone up there, show you exactly what I mean by beauty, because this is going to be epic. I mean, even more beautiful than these flowers. Or the pollo broster that we're going to have. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video for today. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok, Gringo y Latino. And Moses, any last words of wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. There's a word of wisdom. Good job. We'll see you guys next time. I cannot wait to share the next adventure. I hope you enjoyed this one. Similarities and differences between Ecuador and the United States National Parks.
Now see you for real.
All right, now we'll see you for real. Ciao, Pascal.